Alrighty, this is literally the third video I recorded tonight. I'm obviously not gonna put all of these up at one time, but still. Anyway, we are going to continue on now. As a refresher, we started the Gilded Sword side quest in the last video, but just in case you are starting this video without watching the last one, if you want to start the Gilded Sword side quest, you go in here either while it is spring, or you come in here and thaw out the furnace with your fire arrows while it's still winter. And then you pay the swordsmith on the couch 100 rupees and hand him your sword. And then he will reforge it for you. But I strongly recommend that you do this while it's spring, because you're not going to be able to do every little thing during winter. There is actually one specific thing you have to do while it is spring. Alright, so with that done, I also recommend having time slowed down for this process, just because this could take a while. Alright, so now we have the Razor Sword. Now, obviously, this is not the Gilded Sword. We have one more upgrade to get. But that's going to involve us doing something. This is one thing in particular we have to do while it is spring. You cannot do this during winter. Well, you probably could do this during winter, but it's better to just do it during spring. Now, we will have to enter the Goron race in order to complete the side quest, because we have to win the gold dust from it. That is actually the part that does require spring. So while you can do this next bit with spring being here, the Goron race absolutely cannot be done during the winter. It has to be spring. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna get the powder keg certification, which I think can be done during winter, but I still personally say don't do it during the winter. Just do it during spring. This section here is thawed out. Now, you can enter here by shooting it with a fire arrow while it's winter, so yeah. Anyway, we're not worried about that now. So let's go ahead and talk to this dude, say yes, and he will give you a powder keg. And we're gonna need to take the powder keg. This powder keg has a really long fuse. The actual powder kegs you get won't have a really long fuse like this. But case in point, we're gonna have to take it all the way to the boulder that's blocking the entryway to the racetrack. And speaking of the racetrack, like the Goron race, I actually recommend that you have the double magic meter before attempting it, because it will make the race a bit easier. It's not going to guarantee you will win, but it will make it easier on you nonetheless. Alright, these wolfos are a major pain. Whoa. Okay, I got a little worried there. I thought I was actually going to fail because I thought it was going to explode there. And yes, I have actually failed this test doing that, because I would literally drop the thing and it would just explode. And I'm like, oh, lovely. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this here. And if you really don't want to wait, you can just blow it up with an arrow. Now, obviously, if you stand too close to it, you will take damage, but that's not really a big deal for me, honestly. Alright, so now we can do the Goron race, but before we do it, I'm actually going to go back and talk to the Goron again, because I sometimes have this habit of forgetting to do that, which means I forget to get the powder keg certification, which means I have to do it all over again, and I do not feel like doing that. So we're going to go ahead and do it now. And then we will come back and do the Gorm race. Now, I will say this. I'm not going to do every single attempt of the Gorm race on camera. If I see the need to, I will stop the recording or edit out all of the fails. Because the Gorm race can take forever. Like, it genuinely can. Anyway, we now have the powder keg certification. And before you ask, it is not optional to get it. You actually have to have powder kegs. There is actually one specific section in the game, not for a little while, but there is one specific section in the game that will require you to have a powder keg aside from this. So, yeah, it's not optional. You do have to have it. But we'll get to that once the time actually comes. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the Gorm race. Actually, no, I said there's one specific section, but there's actually two sections where you will need a powder keg. Anyway. As you can see, you talk to the kid, and then the race starts. Alright, wish me luck. That was close, oh my lord. Oh crap. Are you kidding me? Oh my lord, that was so close. Did I get it or did I not? I probably didn't. Whoa! That actually counted? Oh, never mind. Oh no, it did count. Okay, we did get it in one try. I barely got it, but jeez. I got freaking lucky there. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain one bit. I'm actually extremely happy with that. Like, you have no idea how happy with that I am. Good lord. I really thought that was going to take a lot longer than what it actually did. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to this guy again. Alright, so now the best part is if you give this guy the gold dust, he will not charge you a single fee. The gold dust is the fee. And so as a result, we will have to come back tomorrow morning yet again, but that's okay. We can literally just speed up time and go on about our business. Alrighty. And with that, the Gilded Sword side quest is complete. Isn't it beautiful? It's like one of the most beautiful swords ever. Alright, so now we are going to go deposit our money, and then we are gonna jump back in time, and there's actually going to be some stuff we are gonna do before we head to the third area. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to the third area in this video. I could, just to do some things more efficiently, but the reason I say I'm not going to is because I feel like I should split these videos up in like a more structured way. So the stuff I'm gonna do first is actually required, by the way. It is required, but I don't want to like do a big jumbled mess of stuff. Pretty sure that makes sense. However, though, there are a couple of upgrades I do want to get before I officially move on. I don't need them, but I do want to at least get both of the quiver upgrades, if at all possible. And I say if at all possible because there is one minigame that I am absolutely terrible at, but it is required for one of the upgrades. But I may as well try to get both of them. Yeah, I know. Westgate. However, we need money for that. So we are gonna go ahead and go gather up the 100 rupee chest. Well, actually, I'm just gonna grab one for now, and then I will grab the other one. That's if I see that I need it. I'm just gonna grab this one. Oops. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, in order to get the quiver from here, you just have to beat the high score that you are given. You do not have to hit all of them, but in order to get the piece of heart from here, you actually have to hit every single one of these. And I already messed that up, but that's fine. I just want to get at least 40 of them because I'm not going for the heart piece. But if you guys know, or rather, if you guys want the heart piece, that's what you have to do. You have to get a complete, you have to get a complete score, or rather, a perfect score. But since I'm not going for that, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, whoops. I'm pretty sure I screwed this up. Oh no, I got 44. Well, you know what? That's good. We got the quiver, that's all I wanted from there. Again, if you guys want the heart piece, play that minigame and then hit all of the all of the Octoroks to get a perfect score. I'm personally not worried about it, so there you go. Alright, the second quiver minigame is back this way. Die. Die. Oh, gotta go this way. Let's see if I can screw this up. Hoorah. Now, if you're playing this on Nintendo Switch Online, or if you're playing this on the Wii U Virtual Console, which is what I'm playing this on, you can create a restore point to avoid having to go far more money, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this the legit way. Even if it kills me. Which it won't. Now, one thing... Oh, nice. One thing I actually advise against... Do not spam the button, because for whatever reason, I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody else, but whenever I spam the button, it always, for some reason, ends the minigame early. Or at least it has in the past. I don't know if the game actually does that, but for me, it has done it. That was on the GameCube version where I had that happen, though, so I'm not sure about the N64 version. Okay, there we go. Come out of hiding, coward. I'm surprised I got him, good lord. There we go. And I first tried it. Nice. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised, because I normally suck at this one. What on earth? That is the literal highest score I've ever gotten in this minigame. That is insane. I am legitimately shocked. I've never gotten a high score that high on that minigame. So I'm pretty proud of that. Two good accomplishments in one video. Absolutely love it. And I still got enough rupees to spare for what I want to do. Or rather, what we need to do. So you know what? That actually worked out extremely well. I could not have asked for better results there. Okay, so what we need to do now is we are going to go buy a powder keg. This is one of the two instances in the game outside of the test part that I told you about, where a powder keg is required. Now, another thing I actually will do as well is I'm actually going to go ahead and get the other 100 rupee chest. I wasn't going to, but I want to make sure I have plenty of rupees. I don't really have to. I could go get like a couple of 20 rupee chests if I want to, but I'm doing this just to have like the extra cash in case it's needed. Dang it. There we go. Let's go swimming in the sewer. Yeah, sounds awesome. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take this guy out this time around. Just because I don't feel like dealing with it. Alright, and with that done, let's head straight to the ranch area. Alright, so what we are about to start is one of the first mandatory side quests in this game. Although, I guess it's a little bit of a stretch to say it's a side quest because it is required, but I still consider it a side quest of sorts. But yeah, let's just say it's a required side quest. Alright. So we're gonna go all the way over here. And I'm actually going to complete the Romani Ranch side quest in this video. Along with getting a mask we're gonna need later. Alright, so our first order of business here is to talk to this girl. Why grasshopper? Whatever. They are coming. So basically, they are coming because they have beef with your... You know what, I completely butchered that, and it was a lame joke anyway. They have beef with your ranch. There, I said it. I said it. It was still a lame joke anyway. Alright, now, we don't have to beat 1 minute for this to count, but we do have to beat 2 minutes. If 2 minutes pass, we will instantly fail this. At least I'm pretty sure we will instantly fail. I don't think it ends, but we definitely will not pass if it's above 2 minutes. Bruh. Well, I'm definitely not beating 1 single minute, so... Actually, I don't know, I might. I only have 2 left. Oh, I did beat 1 minute. Nice. That's legitimately shocking. Also, I don't know if you guys could hear my freaking Wii U gamepad and the background just kind of like vibrating. Because I'm playing this with my Wii U Pro controller, and my gamepad is literally sitting on the holder just vibrating because of this game. If you hear that, I apologize, but I can't really do anything about it. Yep. Alright, so the operation is at 2, technically 2:30, technically. But yeah, we will worry about that when the time comes. Oh my lord, my Wii U gamepad is having a fit right now. The vibration is literally causing my Wii U's gamepad to just go crazy. Alright, so anyway, now that that's done, here is our second mandatory side quest. Now you're probably wondering, why is this mandatory? Well, you will find that out at a later time. But there is a specific mask we need from here. While most of the masks in this game are optional, this one is actually not optional. Alright, so we are going to need to race these guys and win in order to get it. It's not too hard of a race, but I did want to have plenty of rupees on me just in case that I did lose. Because I will admit, I do get a little reckless with this race, and I do spam carrots kind of carelessly. Somehow I still win a lot of the time doing that, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to try to focus on this and see if I can get it. I do recommend jumping the fences when you get a chance, because that actually will give you a pretty good speed boost. Any jumps you can do them, because they will give you a really good advantage. Are you kidding me? I demand a do-over. I demand a do-over. Literally, I lost all because opponent did not want to jump that fence. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but yeah, there's your demonstration of that happening. Well, I guess my good luck for this video had to run out sometime. There we go. Okay. Second try is the sharp. Actually, no. That was my real first try, not that faker that happened the first time. Anyway, this mask here is required, so definitely grab this now. This is honestly the perfect time to grab it. Alright, and while the rest of the Romani Branch side quest is not required, since I'm going for every mask in the game on this walkthrough, we are actually going to finish it before moving on to the next thing. this means we will have to wait until literally 2 a.m. in order to actually do this. So instead of standing around here waiting until then, I am going to actually pause the recording, play the song of Double Time to skip to night of the first day, and then I will let time pass while the recording is stopped, and then I will resume the recording once the time actually gets here. So I will see you guys once it is 2 o'clock. Okay, it is fixing to be 2 o'clock, which means Romani should be coming out of her house. There we go. Alright, so as soon as she enters the barn there, I strongly recommend you have time slowed down. I did have it slowed down before I paused the recording, but I unpaused it due to me waiting for the time. I didn't want it to, like, take forever, so I'm going to slow time down again. The reason I recommend this is because this can get a little overwhelming if you do not have it slowed down. You'll see what I mean in a second. As soon as it actually hits 2:30. Because once 2:30 hits, that's when we're going to have to actually start doing everything. And also, one more thing. I recommend having the map for Romani Ranch before doing this. And you'll find out what that reason is here in a sec as well. Alright, so if time is sped up, these guys will actually move a good bit faster. They don't move like at super high speeds or anything, but they do move a bit quicker. And it's actually best to have time slowed down just because of that. This way they can move at a slow pace and you'll be able to just kind of breeze through this. Now the second reason I recommend, or not second reason, the reason I recommend having the map for this area, if I can talk, is the aliens show up on the map, and that's actually a lot more helpful than you think, because there is one alien in particular that always comes behind here, and without the map, your only real cue of even knowing it's here is this dog here, because the dog will always bark at the closest one to the ranch. And if you see him go behind the house and bark, you better run behind there and start shooting. Now, I do say that it always barks at the closest one by the ranch, but technically that's not 100% true, because he only really stays on this side. But definitely keep an eye on that. With time slowing down, I'm not 100% worried about it at the moment, because I can easily shoot all these guys and be fine. Oh, and also, if you need arrows, the aliens drop arrows as well. So yeah, you basically just need to keep shooting these guys until about... Dang it. Keep shooting these guys until about 5:15, and then you will be good to go. This is a bit repetitive, and I apologize, but I'm actually not going to speed through this or anything, or even cut this out, because I really want you guys to see just what kind of a process this is. Well, actually, no, you already see the process of it. But, case in point, if you were playing the game, you would end up having to do this anyway. Alright, so now I'm going to demonstrate what I mean when I say it's a little bit overwhelming if you have time sped up. So that means, yeah, I'm actually going to do the thing and speed time up. And then, I hope I don't screw this up doing this, but yeah. You will actually get through it a bit faster doing this, because the aliens will move faster, and of course time moves faster as well. But, as you guys can see, yeah, they actually do move faster. you will have to be more on top of your game. Actually, I kind of wonder if I can go the whole distance doing this. I hope I can. I don't have a restore point made on my Wii U, so if I mess this up, then I will be resetting time and starting over. Off cam, of course. Oh, never mind. I succeeded. Well, guess this won't take as long as I originally thought. And for our troubles, we get a bottle of milk. Aw, yeah. Little hero. Wow. Thanks. Alright, we are nearly done. So the very last thing I'm going to do is I am going to go to night of the second day. Because there is one more thing we're going to do before moving on to the next area. Before I head to night of the second day, though, I'm going to talk to you. Alright, she's going to let you know that she will leave at 6. You actually don't have to do that. Dang it. You actually don't have to talk to her first and then go to night of the second day. I just prefer to do it that way. But you actually can get the ride from her without talking to her. And I just noticed I still have time sped up, but I don't think it matters at this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to her. You gotta feel bad for her, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Time to get our bow out. Let's do this. Alright, so for this, don't worry too much about it. Just spam arrows and go ham. Make sure that if they get too close, just keep shooting them. the goal here is to make sure they don't destroy all of the milk bottles. If they destroy one or two, it's not going to cause you to fail, but definitely make sure that they don't destroy all of them. I'm going to try to see about doing this without them destroying any of them, but we'll see. Wah, wah. I find it funny how they shout, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, you know what? We succeeded. Hoorah. And for our troubles, we get the Romani's mask. Awesome. Alright, and with that done, let's go ahead and deposit our money and then reset the clock. Our mandatory side quests are all finished, along with the couple optional ones we did. So I think we made some pretty decent progress. Alrighty. Alright, so in the next video, we will head straight to the third area of the game. So until then, I will see you later.